you guys. Right on. Come on in, you guys. So yeah, hit that like button. Let people know we're on live. We are searching for Nancy Guthrie, and I'm back again. This is day 2 with Rico. Okay, I wanted to search Rico for ever since they did the raid on the house in Rico, and then just recently Nancy Grace mentioned that someone was detained in this area related to the Nancy Guthrie case. So that's why I'm here for day 2. Yesterday I searched the entire, I would call it the east half of Rico. Today I'm going west. So we split it up into 2 areas. It's a 2-day job, and I don't know if you saw yesterday's live stream. Found some very interesting things, some very sketchy things. Found like I thought it was a head in a bag, but it turned out to just be like a bunch of women's hair. Very sketchy, very weird. I really don't know what to make of that. And then right next to that was a rattlesnake, and we hit that rattlesnake. If you want to see me discover the hair in the bag, you can go to yesterday's live stream, and it's about 3/4 of the way through. You can like tab through, and you'll be able to see that. So that was very sketchy. Sorry I'm late, you guys. There's just like so much going on, doing some research and then figuring out some paperwork, dressing some wounds and that sort of thing. So, but everything's good, and I'm good to go, and I'm glad you're good to go. So let's go together, okay? Today is the day. Today we're gonna find Nancy. I'm in it to win it, and we're gonna bring Nancy home, right? That's what we're gonna do today. Let me check the stream real quick. I know it's sort of a lot of things going on, and you know, it's so bright out here. Right on, everybody's on board. So glad you're here with me today to join me, and let's gear up real quick and we'll hit the road, and hopefully yeah, we can clear this Rico area. Like I say, Rico has been on the radar for quite some time, ever since that FBI raid, and it's very possible that they got the wrong house, or maybe there was like some cell phone metadata coming back from Nancy's house, and the metadata got corrupted, but it's in this area. And like I said, yesterday on the way down here, like some black SUVs were flying by me, and they looked official. I'm not saying they are FBI, but I wish I'd have been able to follow them, honestly. I tried to follow them, but they're going like 90 miles an hour down the freeway, and I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, what else, you guys? Not much, just hitting the trail here. Been watching Sleuth. Very interesting, very sketchy situation there. So I don't know if you want to go back and look at Sleuth's video. Sleuth Intuition, I believe, is the title of the YouTube channel, and you know, it's all about that Rose Canyon Lake area. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff to search underwater, you guys. I have sort of like a homemade underwater drone type of thing with a high-powered light. I have ways to like bring things up out of the lake. We've searched lakes before, but yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that one. I know a lot of people are telling me to go up there, and then an equal number of people are telling me, Jim, stay away. I think it could just be a diversion, you guys. Like, if someone tells me there's a body in Rose Canyon Lake, I'm gonna think, you know what, there's actually a body in Patagonia Lake, because who's gonna tell you where it's at if they had anything to do with the crime, you know what I mean? So yeah, so that's my thing. I'll go to the opposite area. Anyway, let's gear up. We'll put on the helmet, and any other parting information? I can't think of anything. Let's see, get all this. Hold on just a second, you guys. I'll be right back. So much going on. Got it. So I scratched my sunglasses, right? So thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining me. We had a great stream yesterday. Epic 5-hour stream. I almost died of like heat stroke. Luckily, there's a little bit of cloud cover today. And I got the water with me. The water's ice cold. Sometimes that's just not enough to do it. You know, you got all this gear on. You're sitting on a burning hot motorcycle, and then it's almost too much for just a little water to take care of. So let's get the helmet on and let's rock and roll. We're gonna search the west side of Rico. Let's plug in the microphone. A lot of discussion about the new microphone, but some people like it. Some people think it's distracting. We'll see. The thing about the new microphone, you guys, is it's literally practically in my mouth because there's such little room in this helmet, and the microphone needs to go in the helmet. Otherwise, there'd just be too much wind noise. Consequently, you know, when I take a breath, it sounds like I'm wheezing or something. But take it from me, you guys. That's just the microphone being so close to the windpipe. If you look at my windpipe, it's like about as round as a fire hose. And yeah, I run like 5 miles a day. Well, every other day, honestly. Straight uphill. And my mile times got down to about, let's see, I was under 9 minutes. I tried to get to 8 minutes, but just too old for that. So don't worry about the breathing. If there's a problem, you'll be the first to know. Everybody ready to go? Just log in our map. Contact. Uh-oh. Let's go find Nancy, you guys. This is I don't know how many days I've been searching. Last time I was here, I searched for 10 or 11 days. Before that, 4. Before that, another 4. 3, 4. I don't know. Many, many, many days. But, yeah, you can't expect to find her the first day. It's a big area. It's not so big you can't search though, you know. It's small enough where it's not going to be so far from home. Yeah, let's go, huh? Let's do this. Rico. Rico very well could figure into this case. Very possible. FBI's been here. Supposedly someone's been detained in the area. Maybe some cell phone metadata led people here. It's halfway between Tucson and the Mexican border. So, you know, we searched half of it already. Today, we're gonna do the other half. And if she's not here, I have other areas to search tomorrow. I have some areas near 3 points, and then some other areas I'm not going to talk about because I don't know. I just don't want anything to happen, you know. Just want to be very general about where I'm going to search. So let's see what this latest thing with Sleuth. He seems genuinely freaked out. And if you had a chance, you might want to check out Sleuth in Intuition. You could even, like, while I'm riding, going up to our search location, feel free to log in over there and take a look. Everybody works together. It's like Sleuth and Alex, and we all work together on this case. There's not a lot of competition. Come back, watch my stream later if you like. Of course, I'd rather have you here and in the chat and chatting, because it's the power of the chat. The chat is what really keeps me going. And honestly, you guys, this channel wouldn't exist without you. I mean, I wouldn't be here without you. The chat and the viewers are really the most important thing, because without you, I wouldn't be searching. I'm not saying you have to stay and chat and do all that, but I just want you to know you're totally welcome here. Everybody's welcome at Exploring with Jim, except the trolls, right? And we can eliminate them. Something else you want to talk about in the chat? You know, stock tip advice. If you got some inside trading information, feel free to share it with me. Buy a couple shares of a penny stock. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? It's your chat, you know. But no trolls, okay? And definitely a shout out to my mods for helping. I really appreciate it. And you as viewers, if there's something you see going wrong, feel free to email me, okay? Exploringwithjim@yahoo.com. And I promise you I'll look into it, as I have in the past. So we're sort of going to the, this is Rio Rico, this is the west side of Rio Rico. I know I'm passing by a lot of areas and I'm just chatting, but there's houses over here, and nobody's gonna put a body right next to the houses, although there's a wash over there. We can check that wash later, okay? But I just want to get up on these, on the other side of town, there's those dead-end roads, and that's where we found sort of that head in the bag, you know, or the hair. Whoa, that's where I want to go. The hair in the bag, and I don't know if that's related, you guys. I don't know. I haven't got a hold of Nico. I'd like to get a hold of Nico and ask him what he thinks. A lot of people are saying, you know, and I don't know if you saw JLR's stream. I put it out there with Alex and Ted to have them like analyze it, take a look at it, and you know, people see something like that initially and they really don't know what to think, but as you sort of digest the information, it'll you know, ideas. Well, we're gonna search all this, you guys. I just want to go to the end of this road. I marked the spot after searching the aerial photographs, and then I just want to go there and search that first. Just maybe we'll just get lucky. One thing I know we'll probably find rattlesnakes. This, you know, should be slowing down here. Anyway, let's go up. Let's go up where we were gonna go. There might be a little intermittent interference in the stream, you guys. There's like a lot of trees here, and I'm going. This is Rio Rico, the back roads of Rio Rico. Very interesting. Turn left here. You never know the spot you mark based on the... We'll search all of these roads. We can even go down and we'll do it more systematically, but... Yeah, so sort of going back to Sleuth, he says he went up to that lake and then he tried to do some filming under the water. Didn't turn out very well. And then on his way down, he thought he saw the guy that sent him up there. And he thought maybe like it was like some sort of trap, like the guy sent him up there to this lake. I don't know. Very sketchy. Hang on 1 second. This looks like good areas to search, you guys. Rico's right down there. Very desolate up here. We'll slow down. After I get to the dead end, we'll come back and we'll slow down and look over the sides. Just wanted to go to the spot I marked on the map first. Let's see where this is. Some really amazing windy hilltop roads up here. Turn, go straight. I'm not sure what to do here. Yeah. Okay. Straight, huh? Okay. Well, this is remote, that's for sure. We'll search all of these. So yeah, so we're in, for those joining late, we are in Rico. There was Nancy Grace said that somebody's been detained in Rico. And then so I searched west half of Rico yesterday. And then I'm up here on the east side today. And we're just gonna take a look. The west side they found some very sketchy spots, and I could easily see, like, you know, what do you think, you guys? The hair is on that side of town? And then other things are over here? I don't know. So, you know, when you find stuff like that, you start to digest that information. And, you know, because maybe things are spread out. I hate to think of that, but, I mean, all those definitely possibilities. So weird how that hair. I did a full head of hair, like, I mean, and it wasn't like cut off in pieces, like the whole thing was cut off at once and kept in one mass. So anyway, you know, I just pray that the person whose hair is missing. So this sort of dead ends here. This is all these dead end roads like this are potential search locations, in my opinion, because it's just, I mean, this is just prime sort of stashing areas, you know. You go on the dead end road, no one can see you, completely desolate. Maybe they used to come up here and party when they were younger. So we'll just do a survey at the end of each one of these dead end roads. I guarantee, as we've seen before, you go where nobody goes, or you go where people dump things, and you'll definitely find things. It'll be surprising.
Yeah. Not here so far. Look over that edge. If the signal breaks up, I'll be right. The motorcycle's pretty far away, but yeah, nothing there. Hot helmet. I should take the helmet off each time I stop. Huh. Let's bring the bike over here. There's something down there. Yeah, somebody emailed me like, oh, you're breathing. Are you okay? Like, hey, come up here at these elevations. You come from sea level and then hike around with me, go up and down these hills. Let me put a microphone inside your mouth and see how you sound. You know what I mean? Thanks, Gene. I appreciate it. Definitely, that's enough to buy me gas for the day, Gene. Any little bit helps you guys, honestly. People give me $5 for my PayPal. I appreciate the $5, please. Anything. So I'll take the helmet off that way. Take the helmet off that way, it won't be so hot. Yeah, more of these backpacks, you guys. Where's my gloves? You know, what is with these backpacks? We find them everywhere. This is like my 100th backpack. Maybe more. One of them's gonna have a gun and a ski mask, you know what I mean? Pretty steep here, you guys. Feels good to have the helmet off, I'll tell you that. Just sort of a dumping area, but it's got to be checked, you know. I just want to see what's in that ice chest down there. Whoa, steep as heck. Probably a rattlesnake, you might guess. Trash. Okay, up the hill. It's a steep hill, you guys. I don't know what it looks like from the GoPro, but there's an Exploring with Jim hill here. Hill here. Yeah, this is interesting. You know, I saw these roads. On the aerial photograph, and I says, you know what? We're gonna check Rico. You gotta check these abandoned roads in the mountain. So that's what we're doing today, you guys. Whew. I don't know what the elevation is here, but right on. Let's check the rest of this road. Is around in a circle. I mean, who built these crazy roads up here? You could find something around here, you guys. I'm telling you. This is another Exploring with Jim search, isn't it? This is what we do, you guys. I'm not just searching trash, but anywhere I see anything off the side of the road, we're gonna check it out. Somebody's saying, oh, she was taken in a wheelbarrow. Well, here's your wheelbarrow. It's actually a good vintage wheelbarrow. Needs some work. Right on, let's keep going. And then we'll, dang, gotta quit hitting these bushes. I keep forgetting. Everything in Arizona has a thorn. Just checking the side of the road, you guys. Anything I see down there, we're gonna go investigate. Yeah, this is the west side of Rico, in the mountains. It's actually a neat little town. Seems to be much better maintained than Tucson. Let's try the next abandoned dead-end road, right? That's where we go. It was so interesting going to that reservoir yesterday, seeing what like the normal people do. They're out there playing and swimming, sitting in the shade, reading a book. I thought, I'm like, you know, I'd like to do that sometime. Whoa, look at that. That's sketchy, dude. This is sketchy. This could, I mean, look at that. Whoa. You fall in that, it's over. You guys see that? It's like this, the earth is just split. You know, I wouldn't doubt this is why these houses, like this was built for, this roads were for houses. And then maybe like the earth started to break apart. I'm looking in here carefully, you guys, honestly, because this is an interesting here, because there's brush here. Like someone could have thrown something in there and then brush on top. Let's just go around. I don't want to get too close. But you guys, we're on live stream. I should tell you the name of the street in case I need search and rescue, but I won't. I'll stay away from the... I just want to see what's under that brush. Man, that's deep. I can't see from here. Let's go over there. Yeah, that's, you know, you think about, oh yeah, throw something in the mine shaft. Well, psh, this is just as good. We're holding on here and we're leaning over. Now there's nothing under the brush. You see there's brush here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a creek. It's just where the earth just like split. Crazy. Right on. Kid on a dirt bike. That's cool. I should give him a flyer. I don't have any flyers. I'll talk to him. I'll just let him know. I'll say, hey dude, there's $1 million reward. Should I tell him? He's up here. I mean, there's no better searcher than a kid, right? This kid will search this whole area for us. There's no way out for him. He's got to talk to me. He'd be like, oh my God, who's this guy? He'll search this whole area for us. Not as good as us, but hey dude, let me talk to you real quick. Let me ask you a question. Oh, he's gonna run. That's stupid. He's probably scared him. Hey bro, is that it? Oh, it's, what year's your XR80? What year's your 80? 2000. I had a 73 XR75. I don't even remember they were silver. Cool, man. I'd let you ride this, but I don't think you fit on it. I need the green helmet though. You need the red, I need the green. Hey, I got a favor to ask you, bro. So, in Tucson, there's a missing lady, right? She's disappeared. I'm up here looking for her. And it's possible she's like dead, you know? And then thrown off the side of a hill somewhere. And if you find her, you live here. If you look around, if you look over the hills and you find her, it's $1 million reward. I'm dead serious. If you find a like skeleton body or anything like that around here, like you're on your bike, you live here, man, you know everywhere. Like I was just searching here. If you find her, it's $1 million. Because I'm here searching and I have other people searching also. And then when I go, I ask locals to help me search. And if you want the $1 million, all you got to, you find a body, you call 911. Okay? That's all I wanted to talk to you about, okay? Okay? You got it? Cool, man. So when you're riding around, just take a look for me, okay? Because I can't search everywhere. And you maybe live around here. Thanks for your help, bro. I'm legit, 100% legit about this, okay? Okay. I know you're like, what the heck? I'm not sure I believe this guy. You can believe me. I got 1,500 people in my live stream right now, and they'll verify it. Right on? Thanks, bro. Take a look. $1 million. This kid's gonna think about it. He's not quite sure what to make of us. He's like, what the heck? This big guy, camo, rattlesnake boots. Honestly, because this kid he doesn't know anything about it. Maybe he'll go tell his friends, hey, let's go search everywhere, you guys. So, yeah, I know. I says, yeah, I'll give you $1 million. Everybody's like, Jim, you don't have $1 million. You should tell him up to $1 million. No. We want results. I am results oriented. He's gonna look. Thanks, bro. Look, there's another one of these chasms. They just open up. What do you think about that idea, you guys? You're so funny. I read the chat. Send me the chat. I love your humor. He's never gonna ride his bike there again. Totally right. Like, oh my God, there's some guy looking for dead people in the brush. What the heck? I know. Hey man, if I was his age, they say, hey, you find this lady, I'll give you $1 million. Oh my God, I wouldn't be able to sleep tonight. I'd be searching day and night. Cut school. Give a flyer. I didn't bring flyers, darn it. They're in my truck. It's hard to remember everything. Could post, you know, shoot, I should have brought my staple gun, post a flyer at the entrance of each road. Chat's hilarious. He'll never ride his bike again. He's gonna go straight home. See hi, like, hey, what kind of bike is that? What year you got? I'm not lying, I did have a XR75. Look at this guy's, I don't know if you can see it, but his backyard's collapsing. This is not a stable area. It's not a good area to build a house here. This house is ready to collapse. I think it's abandoned. We'll see. That's for us, right? Abandoned house. This is not a stable area. Yeah, I was looking at the map, and then I saw these roads with no houses at the end of them. And I said, you know what? That is just a prime spot for people to dump, or if you live in this area, I'm sure people come up here and party. Let's try this one. Pavo Court. Pavo Court. In case anything happens, you guys, I'm on Pavo Court. P-A-V-O. Pavo Court, Rico. Maybe I shouldn't say where I'm at. I don't know. Anyway, I'm okay. I'm ready for anything, you guys. Rattlesnakes, cactus. Well, maybe not anything, but almost. At least it's not burning, blazing hot. I'm sure my mod's in the chat saying, Jim, drink water. I will, right now. See, I should be on this side of the road, and there's the other side on the way back. Yeah, this guy's house is, I see it's being undermined over there. Not good, man. Whoever developed this area, whoever the geologist is that okayed this. Well, we'll see. This kid's lucky though, he gets all this area to run. Man. When I was a kid, we had to find like a little vacant lot. Huh. Yeah, okay. This has to be searched for sure. Very interesting. Hold on, let me turn around, you guys, and then we'll go over to that boat. Who needs a boat in Arizona? I have, like, I was thinking about going to Rose Canyon Lake. I have I'm a licensed scuba diver. I have a scuba diving license, of course, right? What don't I have? Never use it, but I have a license. I have a scuba diving license, and then so you can legally rent scuba equipment. This might be private. I'll just search this real quick and get the heck out of here. Oh no. I think there's animals maybe live here. Man. One push, right? And it's going over the edge. Yeah, but I was thinking, like, where do they have scuba rental equipment in Tucson? I don't think there's much call for it. No rattlesnakes. What are these things? Oh, maybe for animals. So we won't be doing any scuba diving. Oh, when I come down here. I really didn't like scuba diving though. I don't like being under the water that much. I don't like being in caves. It was interesting, you guys. These it's like maybe dog grave or something. Piles of rocks. I don't know. Can't imagine anybody lives at the end. Oh, so okay. Yeah, no, nobody lives here. There's a house over there, but that's a separate lot. Yeah, the ends of these roads are. I mean, I want to search each end of these roads, honestly. I don't want to find another head. That was nasty. That freaked me out. Rattlesnake. Rattlesnake. Nope. Another backpack. Same maker. Same make backpack. What is going on with that? Somebody explain it to me. Ah. Hydrate. Man, I can't imagine there's water up here. You'd have a house and you drill. Well, there's a river down in the valley. Maybe there's a water table about 600 feet down. Thanks for being in the stream, you guys. I had a funny, I look down, there's a tortoise drinking water. You know, that's totally me, right? With the body armor, and then sort of, which is like my tortoise shell. That's really funny. Whoever put that, thanks. I gotta laugh out of that. Yesterday was a hard day, you guys. The 5 hours in the brush. Man, you know, stuff way down there. God, I can't get down there. "5 hours in the brush," and you get home and start to read the chat, my emails. Like, whoa, wait a minute. It was a hard day, you know? Anyway, back at it today. I know it's Sunday afternoon. I started a little late. People are getting their Sunday dinner ready, that sort of thing. If you're gonna watch on replay, that's cool too. Or just like, I wonder if they break my videos up into little sections. You know, that'd be cool. Each time I get off the bike. Nothing. Maybe a rattlesnake. No. All that's exercise, you know? Flipping over plywood, cardboard. It's good for you though. Doesn't kill you, make you stronger, right? Yeah, come on. Where are you, Nancy? Right? Let's just go up here real quick. The instincts tell me go up there, so I do it. Right? Something just a little ways off the road. Yeah. Instead, I just get a flat tire. More of these, wow, okay, this is interesting here, you guys. They're taking these fissures in the earth and filling them with trash. What I mean, it makes a lot of sense, right? We'll see if we spy anything. I'm not going down in there. But if I spy something, there's a box. Man, you know, you throw something in and then you throw a bunch of debris on top, you know what I mean? We'll just look very carefully. I can see way down in there, you guys. Yeah, I left my binoculars in my car. So dumb. Left my flyers. I'm gonna run out of water. Yeah. Don't smell anything, you know, but you wouldn't smell anything by now. Like, I didn't smell that dog. That dog been dead, I don't know how long. I didn't smell anything. And he was in one piece, you guys. Everybody's like, oh, anything gets lost in the desert, it just disappears. Like, it just ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and it's gone. No. That dog was there for a long time. And he had all his skin. He had, like, his insides. He hadn't been shredded by a coyote or eaten by vultures. The whole time I've been here, I've never seen a vulture. I don't even have vultures here. They don't have a tree high enough for a vulture to land on. You know, like, where's a vulture gonna land? There's no trees. Maybe the telephone pole. Yeah, but that dog, he was totally dehydrated and completely in one piece. Eyes and everything. If you want to go back, look, it's in yesterday's stream. But we'll probably find another dog today. Who knows? Unfortunately. Mummified. Yeah, that's the word. Lisa says the dog was mummified. Man, yeah, he looked like King Tut. I don't want any fancy funeral, just one like old King Tut. King Tut. That's Steve Martin's funniest moment in history. Okay. His dog's barking at bark, bark, roof, roof. Hi, puppy. Come and get me. Little do they know their dog pen is ready to collapse into a fissure. Yeah, mummified. That's exactly right. Completely dehydrated. Like if you eat the flesh, it'd probably be like beef jerky. Ugh. Dog jerky. That was weird. Poor guy. I didn't see you. It didn't look like you'd been hit by. Did it look like you'd been hit by a car? I don't know. I didn't look that close. Alright, we went down that one. We searched this one. Rico. I think we know which ones are dead enders. The ones that have the poorly maintained street. We'll try here. We come from there? I'm lost. Let's go this way. Maybe. There's nothing here. It's an occupied home, so. Nobody's gonna do anything near that unless it's a perp, but it's 1 out of a billion. 1 out of a billion chance. We'll go there. That looks desolate. Don't want to miss anything. Just got to hit these likely spots, you know? Come on, baby. If it gets too steep. Oh, it's a home. Sorry. Wrong way. Sorry, buddy. I don't think anybody lives here anyway. Probably red tag due to the earth movement. So we'll try the Rico thing. After we do these hills, the abandoned hills, and try to find that railroad track. Go along those railroad tracks. That was pretty, it seems like a likely stash areas down there. Pica Maderos. Okay. Honestly, I think tomorrow I'd like to hit some of those, remember those vacant sort of, those vacant no man's land areas right near town. This looks like a lot of cars here, huh? It's a collector. Nothing any good though. You can't collect cars once you get, like, you know, old Jeeps or something. And then his next door neighbor has bars on his windows. Okay, let's keep going. Near these houses is no good. We need those dead end roads. It's a maze up here. Next. Yeah. More houses. You should look at the map. Look at this, you guys. What did I say about water? I'm sure this is this guy's water delivery. There you go, there's your water. Huh. I don't know if they have water or not. They must have water. I mean, they wouldn't let them build up here. At least they said there was water. They also said the land wouldn't collapse. So basically what I'm doing, you guys, it seems like I'm just riding around. I'm looking for likely dump spots to likely distribute, riding through the hills and then looking for areas that, you know, something could likely be stashed. Like if it's near a house, I just keep going. If it's like sort of an abandoned part of the roadway, we slow down, we take a really good look. That's how we find like all of those things in the past, you know, dead dogs and hair and those spinal columns, all sorts of sketchy things. Let's see. Let's look at the map. That kid will help us though, I'm sure. He'll think about it. $1 million. I could buy a new dirt bike. How about a couple of dirt bikes? Honestly, it reminds me of me. When I was that age, that's exactly what I was doing. Same bike, same thing. I'm gonna look at the map for a second, you guys. Not that it's gonna do me any good, but one new dirt bike. Yeah, shout out to the mods. It's not an easy job, you guys. It's a thankless job. Stressful. Let's take out the helmet for a minute. Ooh. You can look at the beautiful view of Rico. If I get it to stay. You're welcome, Lori. Lori Davis says, thank you, Jim, we appreciate you. You're welcome, Lori. I'm doing my best. You know, today's Rico. Tomorrow, I got another area, so. Looking at the map for you guys. Looking for roads that have been like abandoned and full of dead enders. Something could be stashed. It's not an easy job, let me tell you. We'll try the 7-minute drive. Jerry Snyder says this area is perfect. It does seem perfect, doesn't it? Hippie lady says if psychics were real, we wouldn't need detectives. Deborah says, Jim, are you okay? Yeah, I'm right here, Deborah. I'm just looking at the map. Body break. No, it's not a body break. Not a body break. I'm right here. Not a body break. I'm just looking at the map, honestly. And now I lost it. There we go. Okay, we got a 7-minute ride, and then I think we got another area that's sort of abandoned. Nice area to search, so we're gonna hit that. Body break. Okay. They call this, what do they call it? Oh, you're on mic. Back on mic. in the world of stage. Oh, you're on mic. I'm on mic. We'll go for a 7-minute ride. I marked a spot on the map that looks likely. We'll hit anything on the way that we see. These people who live here, they're just hanging on, hoping that their property doesn't slide down the hill. This is a real. Let's try that. That looks like a dead-end street there, and it goes by an abandoned house. They're just hoping that theirs isn't the next to fall into this chasm. I can spot the dead-end streets, can I? And then you just, I mean, how many people are looking over the edge of these places? Nobody. Probably good reason, because there's nothing there. But I'm clearing Rio Rico today, so I can go on to the next area tomorrow. And then I might actually, after I find Nancy this week, you guys, next week, probably maybe beginning Saturday, we got something going on. Maybe some of you guys can tune in. It's actually a sort of a subscriber idea. It's sort of similar to not a, but I just have another project. I'm going to be going live on. It's not a boring where you just sit at a desk and blab for hours. I'm not into that. I have something I'm planning where it'll be on the motorcycle. And we go to a couple of very interesting areas. It'll be a multi-day trip, sort of like a TV show almost. Come on at the same time every day. People can tune in. Same time. I'm thinking, I don't know, the best time is like, anybody has some ideas, think about what the best time, Pacific time, would be to come on with like a YouTube TV show. Not really a TV show, but it's sort of a TV show. And there's something very historic that I just want to document. Let's get it on YouTube, so it'll stay there forever. Maybe not forever, but however long it'll stay. And might be sort of important. And I'll do it all live. Those of you that want to come along, can tune in for a little while, check back with the Nancy case. So I don't know, I'm sort of blabbing, but probably in the chat maybe there's something else going on. You guys probably aren't even listening. So think about tuning into the Exploring with Jim TV show. So we'll go right through these residential areas and we'll look for our next abandoned road search area. So Rio Rico West is much more spread out. I didn't know what to expect. Like I said, never been here before. Just yeah, it's lots of no trespassing. we hear you. I just going, yeah, we hear you. Yeah, you are listening. Okay. You don't have to. I was watching 857 Tucson last night. I don't know, you guys. You might want to tune in. 857 Tucson. He's a super great guy. On top of this case. And last night he had this. He had footage of the first day. I don't know how he knew what was going on, but 857 Tucson was out in front of Nancy's house the very first day, and I guess the footage was somewhere, and he found the footage, and then he shows what was transpiring in those first hours. Very, very interesting. He was on his live last night about halfway through. If after my stream, of course, you don't go look at it now, but haha, just kidding. Yeah, he had the very first day. Wow, very interesting back in here. The very first day of the case, and he shows like the police wandering around, sort of haphazard and disorganized. And then 857 Tucson, I don't know, the guy has good instincts right away. He's like, oh, she's been kidnapped, and it's like everybody else was like, oh no, this is missing woman. He had it nailed from the beginning. This is a kidnapping. So you might lose the stream here, you guys. A lot of I'm just gonna turn around because this is just too sandy to do anything with. Yeah, that's dune buggy country only. That's not, you couldn't drive a vehicle through there. But anyway, yeah, 857 Tucson had an interesting video. It shows the actual officers that were on scene and what they were doing. The whole, they had went to the house, and then let me just look in here real quick. They went to the house and knew there was like a crime, and they had caution tape up, but like caution tape was only up for like 20 minutes. They took the caution tape down like 20 minutes after they got there. Like, oh, okay, we've investigated, missing person, let's go. And it was like, you look at it, you're like, wait, what? They just like, and you can see like the car tire prints right through the driveway. So I don't know if there was Annie and Tommaso's car when they heard the news and they went to check on her, or yeah, I might want to give that a watch. Very interesting. It's not, I mean, there wasn't anything where you can solve the crime based on what you see in the video, but or I don't know, maybe a car drives by or something. You might want to look at that. This seems more solid. Let's see. Could be some dumping back here. But it just sort of shows how botched the whole thing was from the very beginning. I just have a way of finding these places, you know what I mean? I don't know why. I mean, we've searched so long. Where people dump trash, they could dump like other things, you know what I mean? I mean, it just, ugh, oh, yikes, you guys, yay. That is nasty. Man. Sorry, guys. I just saw something I wish I hadn't seen. I saw hair. And I thought, what is that? I'm not going to show you, but man. Yeah, you're good or what? I am good at finding these things. Unfortunately, I think after this trip I'm gonna have PTSD. Honestly. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I'll show you if you want, but I don't know. It's a lesson. It's a lesson in what happens to a carcass or a body when it's left in the desert. So, show us. Yeah, thank you for being with me. I appreciate that. Want to see it. I'm gonna give everybody fair warning. I don't know how to get a YouTube flag on this. Probably not. It actually, believe it or not, you guys, this video isn't monetized anyway. I have no way to monetize it. I just depend completely on super chats. So if you guys get like $5 or something, that's all. That's the only money I'm making. So just want to let you know that it's not monetized, because when you go through the GoPro Quick app, there's no way to monetize a video. So I don't know. I just want to approach it again. Let me just think. Oh, look at this. I lost my license plate. Almost lost my license plate, you guys. Look at, man, I take that off. Ugh, I can smell it from here. This is nasty. Man, well, they put that on like crap. All right, you guys, I'll show you. If you want to see, if you don't want to see, ugh, I can smell it. Okay, Kawasaki. It actually is not Kawasaki, it's a dealer. A dealer didn't tighten that well enough. Liquid metal. Crazy glue. You guys want to see? So if you don't want to look, turn off your, if you don't want to see what I found, which I tell you right now, it's another one of those things like I found before. And then just turn away from your camera, right? Poor guy, he's even got his jacket on. His jacket, it says security on his jacket. Trigger warning, yeah, trigger warning. Right on. Well, I'm gonna keep searching here, you guys, because I don't know, you never know. Throw dead dogs in a place. Maybe they throw dead other things. It's just, you know, just like the hair. The hair is found just right over there, you know, on the other side of the valley. Sorry about the dead dog. You know, the thing about dogs, though, they have a limited lifespan, you know. God gives us dog, and then it's almost like the purpose of giving us dog is to show us what like true love really is, you know. Dog gives you true love. Dog doesn't care if you have a limp or if you're wheelchair bound, or if you're rich, or if you're poor. Dog loves you no matter what, no matter just because you're there with them in that moment. So yeah, like I say, God gives us dog. So I mean, wouldn't it be great if we were all like that, like dog? I'm just saying those words over this poor dog right here, because I appreciate, I'm sure he was a good dog, and he gave love just like all dogs do, you know. And he deserved a decent burial, though. don't have the tools, otherwise I'd give it to him, you know. But yeah, exploring with Jim, definitely. Like I say, at the end of this trip, I got PTSD, all the stuff I found. This is a sketchy area in here, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. We got a lot of those smuggler backpacks, we got dead animals. I got helicopters overhead too. It's very interesting. I don't know if you see them. Looks like a sheriff's helicopter to me. It's pretty low. Follow the helicopter. Yeah, the owner, they had a nice jacket for him. The jacket on the dog said security. That's sort of weird, right? Security dog. I don't know. And he had like a handle where you hold on to his collar. Maybe, and it looked like some sort of German Shepherd. Maybe some sort of guard dog. Somebody killed the guard dog, robbed the place, put the dog out here. I don't know. Or maybe he's just somebody didn't know what to do with their dog and brought him out to the dumping ground, right? That sounds pretty lame. I know nobody in the chat would do that. Our dogs get a decent spot in the backyard behind the house. Put some flowers there. I was all excited about Rico. I thought this was a real clean town. Until I find the hair and the rattlesnakes and dead dogs. We'll just look, see if we can. Ugh, there's a rolled up tarp over there. Like I say, you know, this is why I'm searching this area, you guys. Over there on the other side of the valley, we found the headless hair, I'm gonna call it, because it was like women's hair, like been shaved off and then put in a trash bag, and then so we're across on the other side just in case, you know, people splitting things up. I don't know, just like I say, Nancy Gray says there, but it looks empty. I'm not actually gonna dig through these trash bags because this is just, you know, household waste, etc. Any shoes in these feet in these boots? No, just water bottles. Nasty. But we'll just take a quick look and we'll move on. And I'm not even to the spot I marked on the map. There's another rolled up tarp. What's with these tarps? Beetles. Right on. John says those are pretty good boots. They probably actually are, John. I can see if they're your size. It's actually, these are Walmart boots, I think, but the rattlesnakes in there? No. Size 10.5, John. I think you wear a, oh, here we go. Not as good a boot as I thought. Payless Shoe Source. Remember those places? Hush Puppies. Buster Brown's. Wear Buster Brown shoes. I don't think I ever had Buster Browns. Probably too expensive. Well, let's say goodbye to our dog friend. Bye, pups. Let's look under this tarp. Man, there's nothing there, I don't think. I don't know, you never know, man, when they separate the hair from the whatever. Separate the hair from the head. Like I said, maybe the person had lice. They shave their head. Get rid of the lice. It was straight hair, though. You'd think it'd be easier to comb them out. Rico. You say it'd be cool to like go to the highway and then see if you could see these dark SUVs going in the direction of Rico and follow them and then search the hills behind wherever they go. Yeah, we're good at finding places like that, right? I mean, after just searching, and then looking for dumping areas and places where people don't see, like the hidden spots. We've gotten really good at finding these hidden spots in these towns. Out in the desert outside of Tucson, those dumping areas, I wouldn't mind going back to that one. The one I sort of quit early. It's after where we found the motorhome with the written help was written in like this blood red paint. It's the place we searched after that. No, it's a house across the street. Let's take it up the road. Whoa. Kid on a skateboard. He's not gonna miss us. It's green and red. I don't know. All these roads look the same. Have I been here before? No, this is new. Think. Man. Ugh, a dog. Poor thing. How many dead dogs have I found? The coyote wrapped in the Christmas paper. The dog in the creek. I had no idea there's so many poor dead animals all over. Man. Unfortunately, one of these days, I think we're gonna find human. You know, whether it's Nancy or somebody else. It's just, that just seems the way it's going. You know what, you guys? We've been here before. Man, these roads are like a maze. It's taking me somewhere I think I haven't been though. We'll go there. Gotta turn left up here. No. Well, I hate getting lost. Let's stick to the ridge. Well, we searched this road already and went all the way down, searched all the dead-end streets. So we'll take it up a ways. At least it's not so hot. I got plenty of water. And there's practically no traffic. The only traffic is a kid on a bike, kid on a motorcycle. Now he's out searching for the $1 million. For me, I think that's a good use of time as you talk to these locals, like that guy in Nogales. A friend of mine in Nogales that we've made friends with, he's driving the dune buggy, and then gave him a flyer. And I says, hey, you could be right around here. He'll search that area. And then like that, the homeless vet, we gave him a flyer. He'll drive his Jeep all around. We've been down this road. Been down this road before. Honestly, I think that's a good use of our I don't think I did this. Strawberry Lane. Nothing. Yeah, the hair was right over there. It's just a driveway. This guy still gets the paper. Oh, I know those dogs. They were barking at us from across the way. I could do Amazon delivery up here now. Let me just look at the top of this hill real quick. Well, actually, you're going to come with, so I I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys here and go up the top of this hill. Oh, we gotta get the helmet on. Okay, let's run. It's gonna be nothing. I think it's just a power line service road. The neighborhood's probably like, what is this guy doing? Yeah, it's nothing. Water. Let's check Starlink battery. 58%, looking good. Fully charged. Fully charged. Wow. Look at all this stuff we got going on, you guys. You're here. Map is here. Doesn't do me any good, keeping you lost. New dirt bike. Inside here, this is the battery for the phones. Spare battery. Here we got Starlink needs a battery here, along with cabling. Man, the only thing I don't have, I have everything for the stream of the bike, but the thing I don't have is like snacks, you know. I need like a payday bar. It's all for the stream, it's all for the chat. And it's all really find Nancy somewhere. Where is this lady? I searched high and low. Got another 100 miles on this bike. Last motorcycle was searched 1,200 miles. Flipped over hundreds of pieces of cardboard. Been to every border crossing. Sasabi. Lukeville. Nogales twice. These backpacks, you know, it's like I'm not even gonna bother with them anymore. Right? They're everywhere. Rattlesnake. Camel backpack. Rattlesnake. Man, it's just sketchy. More backpacks. Huh. And then more down there too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, how do you get out of here? Uh-oh. Yeah. We'll solve somebody's crime one of these days. Look at more backpacks, you guys. It's so wild. These smugglers, they walk all the way up here. It's always the same camel backpack. But they're old, you know. This wasn't abandoned yesterday. It's a shirt, I guess. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just stopping. Just this stuff. Just very curious about all this. And their gloves too. Gloves are even camouflage. Wild. Nefarious activity, I think. Criminal network. Being exposed by Exploring with Jim and his chat live on YouTube. Wow. There's more there too. More backpacks. More there. Backpack, backpack, backpack. And it's a long walk from the border. It's a tunnel down there. I don't know. Boy, these people know the routes, right? It looks to me like this is the migrant pickup spot, you guys. This is definitely it. Clutch needs adjustment. Here comes the pickup people. Look at down there, you guys. Man, it's just a field of backpacks, and it's like a suitcase, boxes. Huh. I don't know, I'm just getting sidetracked. I'd sort of like to go down there and look around, but I don't know. There's nobody around. I don't think Nancy's down there. Yeah, be careful, somebody says. Definitely careful is my middle name. Safety is my middle name right now. I don't know if you guys can see that. You never know what's in there. Let's go get our gloves. I'd be scared to leave my motorcycle running there. There, how's that? Says Renee? I think it's Renee. Keep going. Let's just look really quick. Sorry, it's Exploring with Jim, and I know I'm looking for Nancy Guthrie, but this is just a interesting exploring opportunity, you know? I don't see anybody around. Looks sort of older. Ah! I mean, we could solve another crime here. Who knows? It could be anything in this stuff. See what I'm saying, you guys? Just backpacks, piles of it. Man. Piles of backpacks, clothing. Look at the centipede. Man. There could be a body in here, easy. Not Nancy, but somebody else just left. Women's underwear. That's weird. Looks like blood over there. We'll look at that. Maybe, you know, you could solve a crime down here, you guys. It's possible. It looks pretty old. Looks like it's gone through a winter at least. I don't know if that's blood on that or not. No, it's the material. Anyway, we came, we saw, we conquered. Man, so much backpack. You must come here. Women's underwear. Give me a break. And why'd I touch it, right? She used a stick. Hats. It's her lucky hat. Buena Verte. I hear a lot of flies. Buena Verte. Okay, let's try to get up this hill. Right on. Well, nothing escapes us, right? They're like, oh, Jim, you're breathing too hard. Are you okay? Come over here and help. Huh. Okay. I had another spot like this near Nogales. There was a pile of backpacks, 4 feet high. 4 feet high, guys, flies. 4 foot high of backpacks covered with rocks. I told the Border Patrol. They took it really serious. They're like, oh, okay, we'll go check it out. Got right on the, hand sanitizer. Whew. Now I'm hot. What'd I say? It's not so hot? I'm hot. Get the key. It's probably shutting it down. So I always put the key on the string. Like, where's the key? Oh, now I gotta walk. It's down in those backpacks. Right on, you guys. We'll see what else we can find. Man. Contact. Oh, I need a breeze. Friggin' helmet. It's like 200 degrees in this helmet. They must come up from here. I don't know, man. All the way from way over there. Mexico is like 30 miles away. We'll go down. I want to go down. If I can find my way down. It's like a maze of roads. I feel like I came this way. Should have pinned to my truck and then drive to the pin. We just came this way. Man, sorry. I don't know. I'm getting confused due to overheating. Pretty soon I'll be on the live stream, like wandering around, taking all my clothes off, like talking gibberish. Like, whoa, wait a minute, what happened to Jim? Like, oh, he does that once in a while. Oh, go up and down the same road. How many times? It's like the Twilight Zone episode. You can't get off the street. I'm not gonna go right, I know that. Dead end. Oh, so it's dead end that way. We came that way. Couldn't find a way out. It's like the Smuggler's Cove. We call it Smuggler's Cove. Pirates of the Caribbean, Smuggler's Cove. This is when you find something, you know, when you're like least expect it. Man. What do you guys think, right? Which had to probably be your left, since the camera's reverse. Or left, which would actually be right. Left, right, or right, left. Yeah, the pipe with the screen and the door on it says Greasy Triple. I think it's Greasy Triple. I looked inside there. It's more backpacks inside. So, right, left, towards Mexico. Look at the map. How about just a heart? I like that. Right, left. So right, left would mean your right, which is my left. Left? I'm not sure. I'm going to take that advice. I'm not sure what it was. Oh, I think this is new to us. No outlet, one lane road. I think it's just driveway. Yeah, houses. I'll get up here, I'll be like, oh, I've been here already. No, I don't remember that brick wall. Yay! I get out of the Twilight Zone. I told you that story. I went to the dead end road and then I was riding my motorcycle. I had a big backpack on. It's on my way to Tahoe. Like, so dumb, riding a freeway all the way to Lake Tahoe. Well, I was young, I didn't know. I was on a dirt bike on a freeway going to Lake Tahoe, right? And it went down this one lane road, and I mean, it's a dead end road. At the end of the dead end road was like this huge dog, like, I mean, dead end, that's for us. No, I think we went here before. Yeah, at the end of the dead end road was like this huge dog, and he's like, "Arr, arr, 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 arr." He's chasing me, and I'm going down the road, and I have to make a U-turn, and he's right behind me. I'm like, oh, how am I gonna make this U-turn without this dog like ripping my throat out? so big, like 150 pounds, like thick fur. And I go down the end of this dead-end road, and I try to make the turn. That was interesting. I try to make the turn, and I crash. I'm on the ground, and the dog looks at me, and I was so mad at this dog. And then I stand up, I'm gonna kill you. I'm so mad at this dog. I came at the dog like, you made me crash. And I was just gonna tear him apart. And man, this 150-pound guard dog, he looked at me. He's like, holy Toledo. He turned around, he starts running away, chasing after him. I'm gonna get you. He was really brave when he was chasing me. But when I turned the tables, he says, I told this story before, I know, but some of you might be new. And yeah, there's nothing up here, you guys. It's too close to these houses. People don't dump here. We've got that figured out already. Yeah. Chase that dog. He's like, man, he run straight back to his house. I had my motorcycle on. My motorcycle helmet on. All my gear. He's like, oh, I tell you, this guy's gonna kill me. I was gonna fight that dog with my bare hands. I was so mad. It was really stupid. Like, looking back, like, what are you thinking? Are you gonna get in a wrestling match, 150-pound, full of teeth and jaws and claws? I should give these people flyers. I don't have a flyer. Should ask them if they need help getting their car running. Well. I think those roads we hit seem to be the most sus, you know? It's a little desolate here. Now there's more houses. The roads we hit, because I spotted those areas on the map. These roads that dead-ended on these hilltops that look very likely for like dumping. And so that's where I wanted to go. Sand. I'm not gonna go here. This is ATV territory. ATV is great for sand, but driving around the roads, forget it. Let's go that way. It's not sandy there. I go through the sand, but it just takes so much energy. And I have to concentrate on the road. I can't search. I don't know. There's no tire tracks. There's no. Anyway. So the moral is, I guess, big dog comes at you, you go right back at him. Don't run, that's for sure. Let's just take it up here just a little bit, then we'll go back down. I don't think these areas have those sort of dead-end roads. It's like a ranch here. Yeah, just, you know, this is it. Just, there's no leads, so just sort of driving every street. Oh, it says dead end. I love dead ends. Just driving every street, looking under cardboard, and you know, it's Rico. After today, I won't come back to Rico probably, unless I get a better lead. There's a house back there, I don't know. We'll go to the dead end. If it's a Rico local, I mean, they know all this stuff, I'm sure. Yeah. Nah, it's luxury homes. How's it going? Good. Beautiful house. Yeah, locals waving. Very nice. Love it. Yeah, interested to see any developments with this Rose Canyon Lake. Maybe we get a whole crew together, you know, if Dad's Gone Live wants to come, Sleuth, I'll go up there as a, which way did I come? I'll go up there in force. I don't know. Thing is, like, Sleuth is right, and this is like some sort of trap. Like, he thinks it's like a trap. I mean, someone wants to take you out with a deer rifle, there's very little you can do. I don't care how prepared you are. So, so it doesn't sound like such a great idea. Dead end. Hey, there we go. This is for us, right? Dead end. I just tell AI map me to all the dead end roads in Rico. My phone tells me where my car is parked. Your phone's smarter than... Yeah. Phone's smart, man. Yeah, I'm not actually trying to find my car yet. That'll be a whole nother ordeal. This is like, you know, sort of the Nico's thing. Dead end road, under a bush. I don't know. I've searched so much. Man. Every time I come, I search, mile after mile after mile, day after day after day. Last trip, I really had the staying power, though. 10 days. Thanks for coming along for the ride, you guys. I appreciate it. I really do. I really do. It's a lot of things you'd be doing today. Maybe just having in the background. A lot of times I'll like have my phone up on the window or something while washing dishes or what have you. Or if I have it on the TV, watching YouTube on the TV, on the Apple TV or whatever. And then you have your phone, you can do other things, call, talk to people, multitask. So I appreciate you being here, definitely. And then some people sent me some money and contributions to the channel and equipment, contributions to the motorcycle fund, and through PayPal, Venmo, and I appreciate that. I always try to send everybody a note personally, you know, just to, you know, you send somebody something, you're like, oh, did they get it? They don't thank you. My mom always says, you know, you gotta write your thank you letters for your Christmas money. Oh, okay. And that's carried over. So, and then I see your super chats, and then I like click around. I'm like, how can I make a comment on super chat like after it's already gone through? And I feel bad. I haven't figured out how to do that, but rest assured, I see something, it's like, it's appreciated. I appreciate it. Like I say, I'm here on my own dime. It's just turned into like the searcher searching constantly for this lady who I don't know, who know the family. They don't thank people that are putting in all this time, and then why this has become such like discrimination. Captured my imagination, taken on as a personal challenge, buying new equipment that try to bring this thing to a conclusion, something more reliable. It's really turned into like a, I don't know, turned into a monster, you know. Like, I tell my people, I'm like, oh yeah, we're headed back to Tucson. They're like, what the heck? No, really. When are you leaving? I don't know. Friday. Drive all night. Okay. And then, how long you be gone? You know, as long as it takes. So yeah, that's sort of. Yeah, I like this pull-off though, you know, it's up here in the top of the hill, pull-off, so this is the areas we always check, you know, just in case. I mean, you couldn't dig a hole in this ground, you know, it would have to be covered with something, because, I mean, I could, but it would take hours to rock. You break your shovel. How much Starlink? We got 45% Starlink. Pink Shimmer. Hi Pink Shimmer, good to see you. Definitely. Pink Shimmer is a perfect example of a YouTube name that is like awesome, you know. I had my YouTube name, was just like my name, you know, like you make a comment, like people are like, oh yeah, what was that guy's name again? But you get like some fabulous name like Pink Shimmer, or and then I don't think a car's been down that road, you guys. It's got to really be selective here. Yeah, you get some fabulous name like Pink Shimmer, like oh wow. Every time I see Pink Shimmer in the chat, I remember most everybody. I mean, honestly, is like, even if your name is just a couple of initials, and then, because like I said, I read the chat, and then yeah, I read the chat yesterday. At least it was a 5-hour stream, and like a million chats. So I try to like click and then read, and click and then read, because I just didn't have time. Normally I like to sit over my dinner, watch, and then have a chuckle, which hopefully we can do tonight. Man, which way do we come? This way. Yeah, shout out to the mods, you guys. Modding is, I mean, honestly, it's a hard job. It's thankless. No matter what you do, people get mad. And yeah, thank you so much. Like Jeep Girl, fantastic. Thank you so much for modding. Lisa Page, she was a mod. Thank you so much for modding, Lisa. I really appreciate it. And then, yeah, she did a fantastic job. Always pushing out. Lisa did a great job. Always pushing out like my information, how people can contact me, send me tips, send me, you know, pushing out my Venmo and that sort of thing to help out with the channel. Lisa did a fantastic job there. I appreciate that. But I know it gets to be a lot, you know. Sometimes people have to take a break. That's okay. I understand. I could totally, I wouldn't be able to handle it myself. I would have a tendency to maybe lash out, so I appreciate my mods. Whispering Wind is a new mod on the channel. So, thank you so much, Whispering Wind. It's another good YouTube name, Whispering Wind. You guys are really magic. Pink Shimmer, Jeep Girl, Whispering Wind. I mean, mine's boring. Exploring with Jim. That's boring. So thanks to the mods, everybody that's been a mod, everybody that is a mod, all my future mods, because there just seems to be a lot of troublemakers for some reason. I don't understand why anybody would want to cause trouble on streams, but I guess there's a lot of things I don't understand, and that's okay. I don't have to understand that. All I have to understand is like where the next potential dumping area is, you know. I'm good at that. So, yeah, thanks everybody being in the chat. I appreciate it. Little disagreements are going to happen. I know that. Send me your ideas. It's fine. The important thing is we're all here for a cause. And the cause is to bring Nancy home, right? I mean, that's the cause. Absolutely. And if Exploring with Jim just happens to receive the $1 million, when after I bust down the door, put the perp down, bring her home, they get the $1 million, we're gonna put it to good cause. We'll help other people. Just like I helped, you know, like yesterday, you see, there's a woman, she's got trouble with her car. I don't know if you saw me yesterday. Can I help you? Oh yeah, I can't get the hood closed on the car. No problem. And I ask her, do you want me to check your oil while I'm closing the hood of your car? Like Tony Robbins said, I went to a Tony Robbins seminar. I'm not into Tony Robbins, but it was like I was sent there. Maybe I needed it. But the only thing I really picked up was Tony Robbins says, try and be a force for good, you know. I like that advice. Whatever you do, try to be a force for good. Wow, we were up that hill a long ways, you guys. There's the dog. He wants to race. Up, ups. We were way up that hill. I think, unless I'm going down the wrong side. Yeah, don't bother searching these residential areas, you guys. Just sort of, you know, remote sort of dumping areas. So, all right, now I'm just riding, right? You guys are along for the ride. Went for a nice ride yesterday. Patagonia Lake. I didn't think anybody wanted to go, and I said, hey, who wants to go for a ride to Patagonia Lake? And people were like, yeah, let's go. It really sort of surprised me. And then we went. Let's just go up here real quick, see if there's dead-end roads or it's just... And then we drive all the way to Patagonia Lake, a couple thousand people along for the ride. So impressive. And then we rode all the way back to the truck together. No, it's just more residential streets, you know. Got to be selective. I think we'll go down by the railroad tracks. And we're going to do a couple more streets over, and then a lot of those were let's just look over here. You might lose the stream, you guys. There's a lot of brush here. I just see where cars are going in. Very interesting. Maybe it's just ATVs. I'm just gonna get bound up in here. I don't like it. It looked like a good road from out there, but it quickly turns to impassable. Let me just look at something I saw in there real quick. Yeah. No. Just out of the corner of my eye, I almost look like a piled stones on top of something. Yeah, it's just more debris everywhere. Camo shirts. Yeah, if you hear my breathing, you guys, it sounds really bad, but like I said, this microphone is like right practically in front of my mouth. So it's like you're listening to me with a stethoscope. Somebody sent me an email like, oh my God, I'm a respiratory therapist. You need to take this and that. I'm like, what the heck? I'll challenge you to a mile run any day of the week, Mr. Respiratory Therapist. I'm sure they meant well, but everybody means well, I think. Yeah, it's all just, we'll go down. I think we searched that, you know, the dead-end roads. Places that look legit as far as stashing, so man, I love the new bike. Thanks for everybody that's helped out with the new bike. Becky and I think it's Ella and Deborah, and I sent you all notes. If it was, and then people that sent in the super chats, you guys, thanks so much. We're definitely putting it to good use. And then stay tuned for the Exploring with Jim TV show. It's coming up here. I'm gonna do something pretty important, I think, and make it. It could go big, really big, get a lot of international hits, and, or people might not have any interest. You just never know. But if the people that have sort of been following along with this, if you guys wouldn't mind sort of being there and then getting it off to a start, and then if it becomes popular, that's fine. I just want to go back to that. Wow. Nothing like the freedom of a motorcycle, really, guys. And Starlink, right? Here, we're gonna make a U-turn right here. I just want to go down that side road that's right next to it. I just saw sort of a desolate section of road, you know. We're in Rico. And do the best job I can here. After this, we'll be closer to town tomorrow. Maybe Nancy Grace, she'll come on tomorrow and says, oh, that was a false alarm. I'll go, oh, okay, thanks. I just spent 2 days, bunch of gas, all this time, wear and tear on my equipment. If you're gonna say something on your show, I don't know, I can't blame her. I mean, she's doing the best job she can. I love Nancy Grace. Yeah, Let's go over there, you guys. Okay, I got like some sort of public utility building, I think. Yeah, I can sure find it, right? I mean, why, right? We can definitely find the dumps. Unbelievable. Too bad there's no, like, couldn't like make a living out of that. Oh yeah, we'll pay you to find dumping areas. Yeah, Nancy Grace gets in there. I think she has a lot of sources, you know. She probably gets stuff before anybody else. If she makes a mistake, if she sends me in the wrong direction, you know what? Next time she has a tip, I'll go there too. She says, oh no, there's a mistake. She's south of Phoenix. Oh, you know what? I'll go there. Yeah, interesting. Just sticks, not household trash. Oh, let's go. Let's do a circle in this place. It's sort of funny because it's a fence, but the looks like, excuse me, locals are like going and driving around the fence to get in here. Hey, so you guys, I got a quick question for you, which I'll read later. So, after we find Nancy, I want to start like a little, it's like Exploring with Jim daily YouTube TV show, right? I want to come on at the same time. It's gonna be live, okay? Think about this, you guys. Listen to me. It's gonna be live, and I've got a big project I want to do with it, and I want you to let me know what you think. Think about Eastern Time, Pacific Time, Central Time, population centers. What do you think would be the best time for that to come on? What time should I go live? Like 1 in the afternoon, 2 in the afternoon, 10 in the morning? Because I want to do it the same day, same time every day, which is practically impossible for me because I'm always late. But so if you wouldn't mind posting in the chat, think about it real quick, what time you would like. Pacific time. So Pacific, if you're in the east, it's like 3 hours, whatever, 4 hours. And then what hour should that start? It would be on for probably 3 hours, which would be a long show, I know, but yeah, put in the chat what you think the best time would be to come on and go live. 7 Eastern time, 12 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. It has to be, I have to finish before dark though. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You guys, it's going to be an outdoor thing, and then it's going to take me a while to get back to my car, and I don't want to get stuck out in the dark. I probably need to end by 7. So it sounds like everybody's going for the latest in the afternoon. So let's say if I needed to end by 7, or depending on sunset, which I'll have to take a look, I'll plan it as late in the day as possible. That's what people are thinking. Is that right? 1 to 4. You guys are awesome, man. Because you know what? I'll never be as smart as 1,500 people in the chat. 3 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. 12 Eastern Time. 24 hours. I love the humor. 24 hours. So put down what you think, and I'll try to weed through the humor, which I love. Yes. Somebody dumping. Ugh, look at this thing. It's bobbing in here, right? Dude, I don't know, man. Alex, what's in the barrels? Everybody say, Jim, what's in the barrel? It's full. It's full of goo. Yeah, I think that's from a, looks like oil to me. Definitely sort of Rio Rico no man's land in here, right? This is almost as good as those end of the road places. This is where like Nico says, oh yeah, I found him under these palm fronds, and I hate to keep going back to Nico, but the guy's a searching god, you know what I mean? He's like the hero of all searchers. I know there's gonna be rattlesnakes, but man, we could do those, like those, they do those tire lifts, you know, like world's strongest man competition. I keep rolling it. I can roll it once. Do I win? Yeah, okay. Getting a little punchy. I'll go back over there. I have a land use map. I have a map that shows everybody who owns everything. Like, you could look to see, wonder who owns this. It's probably State Land Trust or something. They have BLM section. Whoa. Starlink, yeah, so we're gonna do this project, and we're gonna do it with Starlink, which we're gonna do it on, yeah, I was already here. Thing I'm talking about. After we find Nancy, of course. But yeah, I mean, we are the first people to be riding a dirt bike anywhere we want to go, and have enough battery to go hour after hour, and then never disconnect from the internet. Like, it's so it's, I hate to say it again, but this is what you're watching right now. This is the only, you know, I mean, the people copy immediately. I mean, and especially YouTube. Everybody's like, oh my god, look at this guy, he's live streaming with Starlink on a dirt bike. Let's do that tomorrow. You know, it'll be the secret will be out in like 10 minutes, and then they'll go to my video and they'll see my setup, and then they'll make it way better, you know. But that's fine. Sort of nothing against 8x7 JLR and everything, because I love those guys, you know, or everybody has, some of them have, you know, problems, I guess, but I was on a JLR show, and I told him, I go, yeah, I want to start handing out flyers, and I want people in the chat to like email me a new flyer, email me flyers. And as I was on my way to Tucson, give out flyers, and it's nothing like a good idea, you know. Man, next day 857's got flyers, he's handing out flyers. I mean, he did a fantastic job. I'm not saying it's my idea, nobody can hand out flyers. Everybody's welcome to hand out flyers, but it's just funny how an idea will get really popular really quickly, which is great, because I mean, like live searching, AJW is doing it. Yeah, so this is Rio Rico. Let's take it up here a little ways. All this is just too well occupied. One thing I like about Rio Rico, there's not a lot of traffic. It's not LA, that's for sure. You'd have distracted drivers all over the place. The camera was pointed down, darn it. Have give the mods my phone number and then have the phone connected to my helmet, and that way they can call me and say, hey, your camera's pointed down, something. 1 p.m. your time to start. I like 1 p.m. I was sort of debating 1 and 2 and then go on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but people are saying later. Maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or I can just do 3 hours. Oh, my hand. Everything's falling apart, you guys. I need like lotion. Look at this. Oh, what happened there? Oh, it's like, what comes this one's like this and this one's like this? I think I spilled gas. I know somebody in the chat's gonna say, oh, it's leprosy or something. That was so funny. Missing glove. Yeah, the glove's in my pocket. Let me look at Let me look at the map, you guys. The map is it's all messed up. Funny thing is the anyway, yeah, you can't see very well. See that? I have somebody diagnose that. Look, and then look at this one. Perfect. This one has a glove. not leprosy. Oh, the chance so funny. Oh, we got a doctor in the house. It is not not leprosy. Baby oil. Can you see Exploring with Jim applying baby oil? Come on, give me some Aqua Velva or something, right? Sorry. Man. Where am I? Six-minute ride, you guys. Diddy oil. Yeah, I'll buy some Diddy oil. That's so funny. Man, I can't wait to read the chat tonight. Old Spice lotion. Yeah, that'll work. Castor oil. Okay. I think you're supposed to drink that, Whispering. We're supposed to drink the castor oil. You know what I'll do? This is Exploring with Jim channel. I'll rub some dirt on it. How's that? Rub some dirt on it. Doesn't hurt. This is weird looking. At least it's not leprosy. We have the doctor in the chat says it's not leprosy. So that's the important thing. I remember that scared me so much when I was a kid. And you're watching the movie Ten Commandments, Ben-Hur. This is Ben-Hur. And the guy put the sister and the mom in the dungeon. when they go into the dungeon, they say, lepers. Oh my God, lepers, and they just back out. And I'm like, I remember asking my parents, what's a leper? What's leprosy? Like, oh my God, I didn't know, I don't want that. I don't know, is it even a thing? Yeah. I'll clue you guys in on this new project. I'm gonna go there probably, I don't know, sometime soon, and we'll log in and hopefully some people find it entertaining. And then on the way here, you guys, I was going down Highway 19, Highway 10, and then there's all these sort of these sketchy off ramps where you could see somebody pulling off. And then, I mean, I wish I'd have lived it, because man, it's just like these dumping areas. Found some very interesting stuff at these freeway off ramps. They're off ramp, and then it's like an off-ramp to nowhere. It's an off-ramp, and then roads are closed in both directions. And then so people just get off there, and then, I don't know, you know, they do their business, let's put it that way. But they also like dump things, and I wouldn't mind. I didn't search really well. I was sort of in a hurry because I was late as usual. Might do that a little on the way back. You know, honestly, guys, like last night, we streamed for 5 hours. I drove 14 hours to get here. And the next morning, I got up, unloaded the bike, and jumped on, and we were on streaming for 5 hours, and going on and off, and digging up headless hair, and it was a really big day. And then then reading the chat, and then it was just yeah, it was just a very big day yesterday. And then slept like a log, but really wasn't enough. And then so I think, just so I could save energy for what I have planned for tomorrow, we're going to call it. You know what I mean? Don't speed unless, or Officer Frank will pull you over. Officer Frank, huh? Pinal County, Officer Frank. The question is, where's Pinal County? Patagonia Lake. Yeah, we saw that. We were there. We went there together. That was awesome. Let's do gear off, huh? What do you think? We'll do gear off. Unlock the truck.
Thanks everybody for coming along for the ride. Not done yet though, don't say goodbye yet. I don't know what it's like for people to watch on the replay. You know, they'd be like, who's he talking to? Like, what is going on here? But if you're on the replay, and you're on your phone, swipe down a couple times and you'll see live chat replay. And you click on the live chat replay and you'll see all the wonderful people I've been talking to on this trip, and interesting and funny things they have to say, and the encouragement they offer anybody to get out and search for Nancy Guthrie, because that's what we're here to do. We're not here just riding around. I looked at the map and I knew there was activity in this area related to the case. So that's the reason I'm down here today. And you know, I gave it my best shot for today. It's I don't know how long the stream was, but you know, you get out and you search for several hours and you cover a lot of ground, right? We covered a lot of ground today. So let's get out for safety equipment. And yeah, so yeah, that's very interesting. So I'd encourage anybody else, especially if you're a local, like if I was a local, man, it's $1 million reward. Come on, you guys, get out there and help us, you know. Get out there and search, definitely. It's a beautiful day today. You can like look at areas on the map, and then you can email me, say, hey Jim, where do you think I should search? Watch AJW. He's setting a good example on what to do, and Alex and Rice's Monkey and all those people that are doing the right thing. So yeah, I just want to encourage everybody to do that, and hopefully the sound is good. At least it's not so hot. I don't have to like take a shower out here, you know, like yesterday. That was bad, man. What else, you guys? Man. Let's visit for a minute, huh? Like I say, I'll read the chat. I'll read the chat tonight, definitely. Read it last night. I'll go through tonight. It's not as long of a stream, so I can really like take a really good look, you know? Uh-oh, already lost it. Pink Shimmer's in there for me. Thank you, Pink Shimmer. You're the best, Jim. Have a good dinner and a restful sleep. You know what? I'm gonna have dinner on Pink Shimmer. I appreciate that. I've got I don't eat like gourmet food or anything like that. They have these in Arizona. They have like these, they call them like waffle houses and stuff all over the place. And you roll in there, and it's like a regular old diner, and there's like some nice waitress and helps you out. And I always like to like these hardworking people. I always like to give them a good tip, you know. Come in from California and then spread the goodwill around. And I know everybody needs it. Try to keep the goodwill, and then keep the economy rolling, you know. Thank you, Pink Shimmer. I appreciate that. Waffle House. Brenda Hendricks loves the Waffle House too. I know. Great minds think alike, Brenda. Yeah, thank you, Pink Shimmer. Great. Julie says, I'm doing a great job as always. Thank you, Julie. I really tried my best. Robin, thank you so much. I just got a notification from Robin. So, Robin, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out to breakfast tomorrow instead of just, you know, eating whatever I can find in the kitchen at my nephew's house. So, we'll go out to dinner on Robin. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate it. And like I say, you guys, well, I don't know what I say. Reds Girl, thank you so much for being everywhere, Reds Girl. I know you're definitely helping me. You're helping with this search. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I have an awesome chat. Wonderful people here, you guys. And I'm just so glad everybody's here. So I think I'm going to call it, you guys. I know. Let's see. I'll always think of something else, and then I'll get back. Everybody, let's say bye, Jim, bye, Jim, bye, Jim, and then I'll keep going. But. Thank you, Janie. Thank you, Jim. I love the new bike. I think she meant bike. She said back, but it's not a new back, but it is this bike. I hate mistyping in the chat. There's no calling it back, you know. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. So, chat's been wonderful, says Whispering Wind. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Whispering Wind. Thank you, Jeep Girl. You guys are awesome. and hopefully you can come along with my new project if it gets off the ground. And yeah, you never know. I gotta adjust this clutch cable somehow. And then yeah, it's a new bike. Gotta rest well. Yeah, I gotta rest well today, and I'm gonna be back searching tomorrow, you guys. I have some great areas to go to tomorrow, and we also want to do some more research, find out what's going on up at that reservoir. It all sounds very sketchy. Doesn't sound realistic. I mean, you go there, I know what it's going to be like. You go to this reservoir, it's going to be a ranger station, there's a campground, and then there's a camp store, and you're like, who's going to throw, like, this is not, you know where we've been at these dead-end streets. I had all the equipment to, I can show you the equipment I have, all the equipment to do a thorough lake search, but yeah, it just sounds like sounds very sketchy. It doesn't sound realistic to me. So I think unless there's more information, if there's more information, if something shows up on Sleuth's video, I mean, nothing's gonna stop me. Nothing gonna stop me. We'll go there. Clouds look awesome, I know. Look at the sky we've been provided, you guys. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? And it's not so hot. It's funny, someone in the chat will say, clouds look awesome. And, like I say, this is your search. I'm here for you guys. And it's all about the chat. Chat's the most important thing in here because, without my viewers, I probably wouldn't be here. And you guys give me all the love and support, and you keep bringing me back. So thank you so much for that. All right, you guys, so we're in it to win it. Today was not the day, but I can scratch off a bunch of good areas, not good, but areas I thought had potential. I do a lot of map work. I look, at the magnifying glass and zoom in and find places that I think have possibility for like dumping things. And we've been successful, we find dogs and headless hair and rattlesnakes and all sorts of stuff. And I think we're on the right track. Just have to keep going, and then one of these days we're gonna find Nancy. I can't imagine like being out there like that dog, you know what I mean? Like, can you imagine a human having to be out there like that, and then which is not fair. We might even find someone else, honestly, all this work, we might find someone else, be able to bring someone else home, because what I'm doing is very interesting, just out on the bike and then going off the roads and looking in areas. I'd never done this before. I'd always been looking for historical sites, but this is very interesting. I won't get PTSD over it, like I said earlier, but yeah, so that's sort of what we've been doing. And thank you so much for being along for the ride. And remember, we're in it to win it, and winning is bringing Nancy home. Today wasn't the day, but I am in it to win it, and tomorrow will be the day, and we'll do our today's the day, tomorrow's the day. And I just want to let everybody know, thank you so much for being here, and love you all.